right, well, now it's time to make 3 minutes of television out of something, starting with A, advertisements. We'll see you very shortly. Welcome back, Paul. Please explain what I just welcomed everyone back to.
It's a television show, and the show is called Taskmaster. And right now, our contestants are making sculptures of different things, starting with a letter, using only things starting with that same letter. Here we have Lee Hart, who has bravely chosen the letter M.
So I'd love to inspect these beverages, but it's time for you at home to fix yourselves a drink, rhyming or otherwise, because right now we're taking a break. We'll see you in a moment. Back to Taskmaster Paul Williams. What treats are we enjoying at the moment?
Our contestants have been making cocktails with ingredients that rhyme. While a treat to watch, drinking them was more of a mixed bag.
Have you got any?
Ravid.
All right, we've got two more tasty tasks to sip on. The digestive tasks, if you will. They're taking place right here in our beautiful studio, right after this. Welcome back to Taskmaster, where 5 comedians are battling it out to win Brindley Stent's soon-to-be... 22 seconds is the time to beat if you want to take home a cask of wine and some books and a very dangerous loaf of bread. We'll be back soon to see if anyone can do it. See you in a moment. Welcome back to Taskmaster. Paul, remind us what is going on.
Previously on Taskmaster, the contestants were trying to keep a balloon in the air using heaps of unique objects. Guy and Lee gave it a crack. Now we're going to watch some more cracks.
Who have you got for me next?
You may know them from the TV show Taskmaster. It's Brindley and Angela.
You're full of shit.
Sorry. Should we find out if Madeline and Angela found the second task?
We should, Paul, and we should do it after something nobody could possibly miss. A series of very loud advertisements blaring at you from your television. We'll see you shortly. Welcome back to Taskmaster, the show where I ask comedians to do things and then sometimes we ruthlessly disqualify them. What is going on right now, Paul?
Well, Jeremy, you tasked our competitors with dramatically smashing a vase. 3 of them did that, but failed to notice the second part of the task. They're out of contention. So we're now going to see Madeline and Angela.
I'm passionate about the Democratic Republic of the Congo.
Well, our anthems will be revealed right after we stand for the national anthem of capitalism, advertisements. We'll see you very shortly. Welcome back to Taskmaster. Paul, what is going on?
Our competitors have been writing rousing anthems, and we are about to hear 5 new anthems for 5 beautiful countries: Libya, the Democratic Republic of the Congo, Bangladesh, China, and China.
I'd like to hear the Bangladesh one first, please.
One Bangladeshi national anthem coming right up.
Here we go.
Thank you.
Well, let's take a break and return for a less musical but equally riveting final part of the show. We'll see you shortly. Welcome back to Taskmaster. We are just one task away from finding out who of our 5 comedians is the best thing since sliced bread with a razor blade inside. Shall we take a quick peek at our scoreboard, Paul? Okay. You can all take the next 3 minutes to either watch some ads or wash Paul Williams' oily back out of your memory with soap. Either way, we'll see you soon. Welcome back to Taskmaster, the only show that dares to make comedians get up in the morning. Paul Williams, what on earth is going on?
Our contestants have been tasked with turning a regular tree into a sexy tree. So far, we've seen 1 sexy tree and 1 sexy Paul Williams. Would you like to see more?
I'd gladly look at more of either.
Thankfully, the next one is a tree. Here's Brynley Stent.
I'm absolutely fizzing to see how our teams approach this next task, but even more excited to hear from my good friends in the world of advertising. So let's do that first. We'll see you in a bit. Welcome back to Taskmaster, where 5 top-tier comedians are vying for a tube of labia lipstick. Or why don't you let us know what is about to happen? If I recall correctly, it's something to do with a grape and a tuba.
It's almost exactly that. We've split our contestants into 2 teams. They have to devise a way to get a grape into a tuba from very far away. The first successful attempt is the one that counts. So you don't want to start too close. Couldn't be more simple.
Almost too simple, if you ask me.
Should we see the first team?
Let's.
Here's Lee and Angela.
I can't wait to see that, and I can't wait to be surprised by these surprising things. But first, we're going to fill 3 minutes with some surprising ads. We'll see you very soon. Welcome back to Taskmaster, currently the #1 show to feature sexy trees, airborne grapes, and what now, Paul Williams?
Our contestants are trying to surprise me with the filling of their piñatas. I was not present for the piñata filling, so what we're about to see are my real, authentic, unedited reactions.
Truly television at its most raw and powerful. Whose piñata filling should we watch first?
We've got 2 fillings with a very similar theme. Here's Guy Williams and Madeline Sami.
We'll be back after this with a beauty of a live task, but first, get ready to whack open your wallets because it's time to watch some ads. We'll see you in a moment. Welcome back to Taskmaster. We are so very close to finding out who gets to walk away with the world's worst condom. Paul, please tell us who is in the lead. They were reasonably well-hidden vegetables. However, I will reserve my judgment until I see them all, and that will happen after watching these advertisements, which we have masterfully hidden in an otherwise entertaining television show. We'll see you after those. Welcome back to Taskmaster, a light comedy entertainment show where the main point is winning. Paul Williams, what's going on right now?
We are watching our contestants hide vegetables in other vegetables, and we are looking for the most well-hidden vegetable.
Well, I'd like to see one, please.
Technically, if they're any good at this task, you won't see it. Here's Guy and Brynley.
2 wonderful films await us. You don't want to miss Lee Hart as a superhero, Madeline Sami as a spy, and Brynley Stent as a Nazi. Right after these spectacular ads, we'll see you soon. Welcome back to the 3rd part of the 4th episode of Taskmaster. We're only 4 episodes in, but we are already making the leap to cinema. Paul, would you care to explain further?
The contestants are split into teams and we're about to watch their 90-second one-shot films. Every team member must appear in the film. One must hold the camera at all times. The films need to contain an impressive stunt and credits, and they only get 1 attempt to film it.
I believe those are the exact circumstances under which the film 1917 was made. Which one are we going to watch first?
Here is Madeline, Guy and Brynley's effort.
I'm dying to see how proud she is of all of you, but first, let's make some large corporations proud by stopping our show for 3 minutes to advertise their products. We'll see you in a bit. Hello and welcome back to Taskmaster, where 5 brilliant minds are battling it out for a Guy Williams Friendship Certificate. Paul, would you like to succinctly remind us how we all ended up here?
Well, earlier this year, we all signed contracts agreeing to record this television show. And here's what's happening on the show. 5 contestants are trying to make a mum proud. Not their mum or Jeremy's mum, or my mum, who was also one of their mums. It's a different mum called Maria. And they each had 5 minutes to interview her, then another 20 minutes to make her proud.
Whose mum pride shall we examine first?
Let's take a look at two very different approaches, one from Guy and one from our only contestant, who is herself a mum, Madeline Sami.
We'll be back right after some advertisements with an astonishing final live task. Don't go away. Welcome back to Taskmaster, where a nation holds its breath to find out who will take home a bird feeder laced with laxatives. Surely someone's in the lead tonight, Paul? No, we'd all love to sit around and watch eggs get blown all night, but we live in a capitalist society that requires someone to pay for all that egg blowing. So let's watch some ads, and we'll see you in a bit. Welcome back to Taskmaster, where our 5 rivals are competing for some fake books and a prison bra. It doesn't get more gripping than this. Paul, how are they going about this?
We're trying to find out who can blow an egg the furthest from a table. The distance to beat is 2 meters 88.
Okay, who's left to give it a go?
We've got the 2 most senior contestants, which means they should be the 2 wisest. But are they the 2 best at blowing eggs long distances? Let's find out. It's Lee Hart and Madeline Sami.
You're welcome.
Okay. It's time now for everyone to do the healthiest thing possible, and that's watch 3 minutes worth of paid advertising while sitting still. We'll see you soon. Welcome back to Taskmaster, the show that is as competitive as it is ultimately meaningless. Paul, what are we in the middle of doing here?
Everyone is trying to do something extremely unhealthy in the space of 10 seconds. Brinley smoked 1 cigarette. Madeline smoked 30 times that many. If that trajectory keeps up, we're about to watch Angela smoke 900 cigarettes.
Please tell me that's the case.
Not quite, but she may as well have. Here's Angela being unhealthy.
All right, I'd love to see some impressive hands-free activities. But first, what should you at home pay good money for? Well, we're going to give you some options in the form of advertisements. We'll see you in a moment. Welcome back to Taskmaster. And an extra special welcome to anyone who's watching this right now on a TV which is on mute in the corner of a fast food store. You are the reason that we do what we do. Paul, explain to everyone what's going on.
We're about to watch 5 comedians try to do something impressive without using their hands. And you're going to decide who is the most impressive.
I certainly am. Who's first up?
It's Angela Dravid and Brinley Stent.
Well, we've only got one more thing to do in this episode, and that's a big old live task. We'll see you for that after this. Welcome back to episode 5 of Taskmaster. In just a short moment, we will have crowned a winner, and one person will take home 4 priceless family heirlooms and a picture of Guy Williams' dad's horse. All right, Paul, who's on top so far? Right, we're going to watch more big things disappear right after we show you some ads, which no doubt will make products disappear from the shelves. We'll see you shortly. Welcome back to Taskmaster, the only show which can make a caravan disappear in the time it takes a caravan to drive away. Paul, would I be correct in assuming we are partway through a task?
You're always correct. Full stop. This task sees our competitors trying to make the biggest thing disappear. The big thing to beat is a caravan.
Who's going to try?
This entry is from Brinley Stent, and this is a bit more of an art piece or a play. Brinley, am I correct in saying that?
Yeah, it's a theatrical experience.
Oh, good.
Let's take a look.
Right, it's time to make ourselves disappear for a grand total of 3-ish minutes. Photoshop our heads onto the ads. If you think that you'll miss us, we'll see you soon. Welcome back back to Taskmaster, where 5 exceptional comedians are battling it out for the chance to take home some pork hocks in shoes. Well, I think I'm ready for a new task.
Well, you've come to the right place. The studio where they record the show Taskmaster. This next task is team-based.
All this talk of soup has got me hungry for more tasks, which we'll be serving up for you just after this. Don't go away. Welcome back to Taskmaster, the nation's #1 soup transport show that regularly features a plastic cow. Tonight, 5 fantastic comedians are competing to win some haunted crumpets stuck to a haunted sponge. Will you tell us what's next, Paul?
Would you believe it's another task? And I'm a little bit embarrassed to show you this one because on this day I was feeling quite forgetful.
And that is almost all she wrote. We have one final task, a live task to end all tasks. And it's happening right here, right after this. Don't miss television history. This is certainly a show that will have happened in the history of television at some stage. We'll see you very shortly. Welcome back to episode 6 of Taskmaster. Who will be the lucky person to take home Lee Hart's iron, among a myriad of other terrifying things? It's certainly going to be one of these people right here. Paul, who's in the lead? Who will hit Paul with a frisbee the fastest? Find out this important information and at least 4 other things when Taskmaster returns right after some ads. Welcome back. This is Taskmaster. When we last left you, 5 talented comedians were battling it out to see who could hit Paul Williams with a frisbee the fastest and hardest. Anything to add to that, Paul?
Hitting me hardest is not part of it. But apart from that, spot on. The aim of the game is to find me and hit me with a frisbee. Only catch is you can't walk with the frisbee, and every time you throw it, you have to put on clothes. Like strip poker, but reverse, and there's a frisbee, and I'm there and I'm in a tree.
Right, enough about that. Who are we watching next?
It's the first 2 alphabetically and seating arrangement betically. It's Angela and Brinley.
If anyone would like a non-fake holiday, it's time for a real holiday from this show. It's 3 minutes long, and it's amongst the tropical surroundings of an ad break. We'll see you shortly. Welcome back to Taskmaster, where 5 comedians are fighting head over foot to win Guy Williams' manky pillow. Paul, just how are they going about winning?
Right now, the task is to go on a fake holiday.
Okay, where are we going first?
You may have heard of this guy. It's not that guy, it's that guy, Lee Hart.
After all this holidaying, we've deserved a break, so let's take one. We'll see you in a few minutes. Welcome back. I'm still Jeremy Wells, and I'm still the Taskmaster. Tonight we watch in awe as 5 competitive comics battle it out to take home a picture of spiders from Madeline Sami's house. Well, I was just thinking during the ad break I would love to see another task.
I'm glad, because I have one for you, and it features some little guests.
That is the end of the 4th part of our show. We'll be back with a 100% child-free live task to cap off the evening. We'll see you soon. Welcome back to episode 7 of Taskmaster. We're all dying to find out who gets to walk home with Guy Williams' manky old pillow. Paul, do tell us, who is in the lead? Now could be a good time to reconnect with old friends, but don't gas bag for too long because we'll be back in just a few minutes. See you in a moment. Welcome to the second part of the 8th episode of Taskmaster. Paul Williams, if I'm not mistaken, we're in the middle of a task.
Correct, Jeremy. And this one asks our contestants to remember the days of the old school yard. We used to laugh a lot. But this task is no laughing matter. It's a test of phone dexterity and loyalty, as our competitors try to get someone they went to primary school with on the phone the fastest.
Well, that's a tricky one. I mean, are you still friends with anyone that you went to primary school with?
No. 22 seconds is the time to beat. From Medbury Primary in Christchurch and Campachuma in Peru, we have Lee Hart.
It's time for us to take a dip into the pool of regularly scheduled advertising. We'll see you after that. Welcome back to Taskmaster, where 5 comedians are battling it out to win Angela Dravid's nudes and 3 big old dwangs. Paul, please update us as to what's happening.
You found us deep in an extremely thrilling task. Our contestants have to guess the flavours of some classic Kiwi dips. There's only one to go, so let's see how Brinley's stint went.
Are we going to let our contestants get changed during the ads? We are certainly not.
I'm fine, Jeremy.
We'll see you soon for more. We're back. This is Taskmaster, and if you've just joined us, these 5 comedians here have been dressed like this the whole time. These are just their normal clothes from home. Paul Williams, what's next?
We've got another task, and winning this one might just be the key to victory.
Genius. Genius.
We'll see you in 3 hot minutes with a live task. Welcome back to episode 8 of Taskmaster. If you've just joined us, I'm not explaining why everyone is dressed like they are. Paul, a quick score update, if you don't mind. Guy. There's plenty more Taskmaster to go. Stay tuned to find out who wins TV's biggest Bill Cosby-based prize pack in decades. We'll see you in a bit. Welcome to the second to last episode of Taskmaster, where 5 beautiful minds are competing to win a floppy disk with a JPEG image of me on it. When we left, our group of comedians were making a whiteboard less white.
That is correct. The task is to completely colour a whiteboard as fast as you can. Guy did it a whole 10 minutes faster than Madeline. The only problem was he didn't actually do it.
Who else gave it a go, Paul?
Everyone else. So here they are. It's everyone else.
Yeah, we'll see another amusing amusement park ride after some advertising advertisements. We'll see you very soon. Welcome back to Taskmaster. We're having a very amusing time building amusement park rides. What's happening, Paul?
Lee and Angela towed me about 30 metres in an empty paddling pool attached to a ute. And that's all so far.
Well, if that's Rainbow's End, then do the other team have Disneyland? That's a question.
Let's take a look. Here's Guy, Brinley and Madeline featuring a ride they named Wheelchair Through the Forest. Before Guy went completely off script.
Very fun fact.
We'll be back with more alphabet-based sausages, including the first sausage with an Anzac biscuit in it since at least 1915. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to the penultimate Taskmaster. We're past halfway in this episode as 5 comedians battle it out to win a very old dal served on Bill Cosby's face. Right now, it's sausage time.
So far, we've seen conventional yet disgusting sausages from Guy and Angela. We're about to see the other 3, but first, here's a quick reminder of what went into their sausages.
We'll be back with the task everyone is invited to. The final task of the penultimate episode is happening right here on this stage after these ads. Welcome back to episode 9 of Taskmaster, also known as the Guy Williams Mathematics Fun Time Variety Hour. Who will walk away with Lee Hart's famous cassette shoes? That's the question. Well, let's see how the scoreboard's looking, Paul. We're all chomping at the bit to see more crimes and to find out who wins. But that'll have to wait. We're committing the very necessary television crime of an ad break right now. We'll see you soon. Welcome back to the Taskmaster Grand Finale, where 5 brilliant brains are battling it out to win a beautiful but cheap trophy. And a somehow even cheaper looking one made by Brynley Stent. Paul Williams, what is going on?
Our contestants are committing crimes, but they can't be illegal ones. Make sense?
Not really.
It's not your problem. Nor mine. Let's see Guy, Angela and Madeline attempt to make sense of it.
Let's stop everything and take another break. We'll see you very shortly. Welcome back to Taskmaster. It's the season finale. We've watched lots of crimes be committed. Everyone is trying to win my head. If you're joining us now for the first time, there is truly no way to help you from here.
Got some bad news, Jeremy.
What's that?
It's time for our last team task of the season.
Just 2 tasks remain. And the elusive trophy grows ever closer to one comedian's sweaty grasp. It's the grand finale. Everyone is trying to win a packet of Lee Hart's chips. The end is in sight. Everyone is absolutely fizzing, especially Paul Williams. What have we got next, Paul?
It's our last task proper, and we've saved the sweet stuff until the end.
Fair, that's fair.
We've eaten our dessert. Now it's time for dessert. We've got a sweet and creamy live task coming up. So there is the grand prize to be won. There is also a beanie made out of a chopstick to be won. So much is at stake. Paul, will you tell us how the scoreboard is looking?